So what are the long-term effects? And some of them you're actually beginning to experience them right now as you talk. There's a decline in civic engagement because many young Kenyans are actually feeling disillusioned with democracy, and therefore they just choose not to participate. They'll be like, I'm not going to participate in elections or anything to do with governance. So what is the result of this? It weakens the democratic structures. And this means that the authoritarian tendencies will thrive. And we have seen other African countries that have taken these routes, and we see where they are today. Secondly, there's actually a brain drain and migration. We have seen it in the recent past that many Kenyans have actually been moving abroad. There's such a high rate of movement to other parts of the world, Kenyans looking for a better life because they actually feel they're not being heard, they're not being safe, they're not being heard, they're not being seen, and they're not safe in their country. This leads to loss of skilled professionals. We have seen that with Zimbabwe. We have seen that with South Sudan. We are not any different. That is where we are headed. Again, the truth is this, that a nation with unresolved collective trauma will always struggle with productivity, social cohesion, and innovation. So our productivity will be affected in the long run as Kenyans. We will be affected in our social cohesion, leave alone what we actually sing in our national anthem, peace, love, and unity, something. It's no longer there. Kenyans have become don't care. They just don't care about anything. And it's quite a sad state for us as a country. And there's also the risk of future potential protests and unrest, because that trauma creates more radical movements if the government actually does not address it. So that actually leads to long-term instability, and the countries that we see with long-term instability, some of them, this is how it just started: a spark that was not addressed, it collected as trauma, and then it keeps on morphing and appearing differently in different generations.